Hey guys, what's up? We are really excited to bring you a treat today. Some of our great friends, Bryce and Tiffany, also have a stellar van that they are sort of contemplating selling, and we wanted to give you guys a quick tour, maybe see if anyone out there is interested. We will put the price in the description. These guys are actually selling it out of the Salt Lake City, Utah area. But first, let's kind of like hear a bit about you.
We had a van before,
Okay.
But it wasn't one you could stand up in, and that was kind of a game changer for us. We wanted a little bit more room. We're like weekend warriors, so we're always in the van, taking it all different places. We travel quite a bit, fishing, climbing. This weekend, Bryce is actually hunting right now. That's why he's not here. Our old van was really simple. It was just a bed, and then we had some shelves. We have the fridge now, the sink, the stove, memory foam. We got a TV now, so it's definitely a step up.
Bryce and Tiff really built this together and have just amazing craftsmanship. Everything in here is so detailed, so well built.
Thank you.
We're really excited to show you guys around.
Yep, I'm not gonna take credit. It was definitely Bryce's skills, but I was moral support, and I helped paint when I could and helped with the things that he would let me. So
Sounds like me and Trent in our build. All right, well, I think let's get started and show you guys around.
yeah.
So one of the cool things about this van is you have a modular table.
Yep.
Tell me about this.
So we decided to use walnut, and we actually made our own table. We made the countertop. So we just took strips of wood and put it together. It turned out really, really pretty. We did the same thing for the bench, but the nice thing about this table is it's really sturdy because we have this little groove that it slides in to like make it steady, so you can eat there, you can work. I have my laptop that I do a lot of work here on. When you're done with it, you can actually just unscrew it, and then we just slide the pole in the bench and we slide the table underneath the mattress.
So we're up here in the front. Talk to me a bit about these seats.
Okay, so we put these nice covers on them to protect the actual seat. We've had them on since day one, so underneath are brand new seats, and the main reason we got them, they don't look as nice as the actual seat, but we have two dogs, as you can see, and this van was basically for them, so they get their way, and they both shed a little bit, so it's nice to have some seat protectors that you can just tear off and throw in the wash if you need to, and
Nice.
keep everything really nice underneath.
And you have both seats on a swivel.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of seating in this van.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the main things that I love about this is how spacious it is and how easily you can just kind of sit and relax and hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
It fits a lot of people. And then if you put the camp chairs out there too, we've had quite the little party in here. So.
And then over here, it kind of just segues right into your kitchen area.
Yep.
We have this same beautiful walnut countertop that you had on your table.
So this is a Dometic stove and sink combo, so it's
Okay.
really nice. This is just a glass. It slides up, and then you got the two burners here. You have a bigger one and then a smaller one, and then you have your water that pumps. When you turn it on, the pump turns on and off, and it just folds back down. It's really nice because it gives you a lot of extra counter space. Will slide open, so when you're cooking, if you just need some airflow, you can slide them open here. So it's really nice that it's right in front of the window because a lot of the time you don't even need the lights. But if you need a little extra light, so you can turn it on just over the cooking area if you want, or you can even include the master lights.
I love how much storage space you have in your kitchen area. You have two huge upper cabinets as well as storage down below. Walk us through what is in here and how big
Okay,
they
so
are.
we have this is just like a little fruit basket if you want to. You can easily just take it down if you don't want it like bouncing around and put it away. And then we have tons of space up here for all of like our utensils and knives and food. This is like my cabinet with all my snacks, you know, gummy bears, you can't live without them. We actually have our paper towel holder up there, which is really nice and useful. So if you're washing your hands, you can just open it and have it handy there. And then we have a nice power source over here on the side. It's your 12 volt. It's got a cigarette lighter, two USBs, and a voltmeter. It's nice because you can turn it on and you can charge your stuff while the van isn't on. And then over here we have some extra storage space. This is where we keep like our pots and pans and bowls, coffee mugs, things like that. It's actually really, it goes pretty deep, so there's a lot of extra space there. And then we have the fridge right in here. It's nice because it's hidden in this drawer and it locks, so when you're driving it doesn't like slide open. It's nice, you just pull it open here, and this is a Dometic Fridge, 65 liters, and it runs off 12 volts, so it doesn't use hardly any battery at all. It's got a freezer fridge combo, which is really nice. Got our otter pops, which are like a must every single time we come camping. Slide it back in and lock it up.
That is huge. There's so much storage in that fridge.
Yeah, it's really nice because you don't have to deal with, you know, the door opening while you're driving on a fridge, and you don't have to deal with ice with the cooler, so it's really nice because it's kind of a combination of the two. So under here is where we keep our water. So we have 5-gallon clean water, 5-gallon gray water, and we got our propane under there. We got a propane alarm under there, and our pretty much all of our cleaning supplies. We have our garbage, our Clorox wipes, so kind of our utility storage. And then we have extra storage space here. You can kind of put whatever you want in here. You can put your clothes in here if you want. We kind of use it as our junk drawer. It's got like our first aid stuff in here and our bathroom stuff, our toothbrushes and all that. So it's a huge drawer. And it locks too, so it doesn't, when you're driving, it doesn't slide open. And then we have our bench drawer, and this holds itself open.
Also huge.
Yeah, Bryce did an awesome job on that. Again, this is like the walnut, so it's really nice wood. The batteries are under here, the inverter storage space, and there goes forever. So we keep like our toaster under there, and our coffee machine, which is really nice because we can just plug our coffee machine in here, just roll over and turn the coffee machine on in the morning. Like there's nothing like just reaching over and turning your coffee on while you're still half asleep.
So much room in here. Got a popcorn maker.
And then we actually had a little extra storage space under here, so we decided to use it as kind of like a little hidden storage compartment that you can put like your purse or your passports or anything like that if you're going to leave the van for a little bit and you want something kind of hidden. We have our control panel over here. These are the master lights, which are the main cabin lights, and then this one that says cabin lights, this is just for the overhead over cooking area. The accessory is our fan, and then the 12-volt outlet, that's where we showed you over by the sink. And then the wash down, that's for our sink. And the instrument, we use that for our fridge. So you can easily turn everything on and off just with the click of a button. Our master lights over here turn on, and they actually have a dimmer switch, so you can just slide your finger and have it go on or off however light you need. Our main destination is climbing. That's kind of where our biggest passion is rock climbing. So Bryce made this amazing hangboard out of walnut. He handmade all these climbing holds so that in the morning when we're drinking our coffee, he can kind of warm up his fingers and get ready to go out and climb. So there's crimps and pinches and a jug so that you can kind of hang while you're, you know, waiting for breakfast. Well, he's waiting for me to make him breakfast. That brings us to the bed. It's nice and squishy. It's memory foam. This is all dedicated to our sweet daughter Sophie over here, who spends most of her time relaxing on the bed. We just bought a queen size mattress. It fits perfectly in these little notches. Bryce, my husband, he's 5'11", and so he cut these little notches so that we have just a little extra foot room on both the top and the bottom. He did an amazing job. His OCD made all these perfect little angles. Very detailed worker, spent a lot of time on all the angles in here and making sure that there was as much utilized space as possible. And then we have our TV mount up there. We just use our iPad. You can watch Netflix, you can download shows. That comes in handy if it's like rainy or you just want to spend a day just laying in bed, so that's really nice. So to finish everything, we took the automotive carpet and we put it in all the corners to tie everything together and make it look really clean and nice. And then Bryce did nice wood paneling on the back door and just give it a really nice finished look. We have tons of storage space in the back. We left the garage space really open. You can build shelves if you want to, but we left ours open because it was mainly built to fit a ton of crash pads. So we can fit a couple Mondos in here and a couple normal sized crash pads, but there's just tons of space, as you can see.
There's so much room!
So to get into some of the technical specs, they have two 200 amp hour deep cycle batteries, so 400 amp hours total. They have 200 watts of solar with a 40 amp MPPT Renogy Rover charge controller, and they have a 1500 watt RMS Windy Nation power inverter, so you can run all of the AC appliances. All the DC stuff is also hooked up to the house battery. Super sufficient system. This cabinet is large enough that you could put a toilet in it if you wanted to live in this full time. You wanted to install a toilet, there would be plenty of room to do it inside this bench. If you wanted to do a shower, you could do a solar shower that hangs outside, or an outdoor shower that was plumbed into the water here. Plenty of space to install all that stuff. You could even do it in the garage. Bryce actually built this van before we built Pamela Vanderson. So these bump outs that he has at the foot and the head of the bed are something that I definitely copied from their van, because it makes it so you can put a full-size bed widthways, and it helps a lot. Also, as you've probably seen throughout this video, Bryce's craftsmanship is unmatched. Every line lines up so perfectly in this van. It is an absolute masterpiece. There's really not a spot in this van that you can find that isn't finished in some way or another, and that's like something that really makes it stand out and look a lot better than any other van you're gonna see.
Obviously this van is so gorgeous. I love it so much. It really was an inspiration for us when we were in the middle of our build. Why are you guys selling it?
Oh, we're torn. It's been a difficult decision for us, but our little family is growing, and we'll eventually need a seat. It's frowned upon apparently to put your children in the garage area.
Let your kids ride on the bed.
We've loved it, and it's been an amazing van for us, and so it's time that we give that opportunity to somebody else, and hopefully it brings them just as many fun adventures as we've had in it.
It's a 2017 Ram Promaster 2500 with the 159-inch wheelbase.
Yep, just under 19,000 miles.
Perfect. So in pretty much mint condition, super clean, well taken care of for sure. I know you guys are sad to part with it, but I know there's someone out there very deserving of this van. So as we mentioned earlier, the price of this van is in the description, as well as the email contact information if you want to buy Tatankablanca. They're also on Instagram at tatankablanca if you want to give them a follow. Other than that, leave any questions you have in the comments below. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe if you aren't already, and we will talk to you soon.